Hey, welcome to my back patio. My name's Todd. In this video, I have got a hose. So, prepare for hose in this video because I have got the Ausoto Expandable 50-foot hose. It's got the polyester cover, like I know you see in a lot of the newer hoses now, and solid brass connectors. So I gotta be honest with you, I've kind of been needing a hose for a while. So we're gonna get the old hose out of here. We're gonna plug the new hose in. I'm gonna unbox it and I'm gonna kind of show you what we have here, and we'll give it a try. Spray down the yard a little bit because it is still technically summer, even though some may think it's fall. That's not really the case. Let's check it out, see what's inside the box. What do you say? So first off, I've noticed that this is really light. To be like a 50-foot hose, it really doesn't seem possible for it to come in a box this light. So that's one thing to note. I mean, hoses are pretty heavy, right? So here we are. Let's open up the plastic and see what we've got inside. I still cannot believe this is a 50-foot hose. So we got a nice carrying case here, which is nice because if you want to put it away in the winter time, you've got something to put it in, so here we have the hose. And just as I thought, oh, okay, so I see what it is. It's super flexible and stretchy. So that's probably why I can go 50 feet, but it's super light. So the first thing I notice is I haven't actually used this kind of hose before, so I'm a bit mesmerized on the functionality of how stretchy it is. Super soft and stretchy material, but you can also tell that it should be plenty durable enough. And then our connectors here, on a lot of the hoses I have are just plastic. So this is, you can tell, well, it's brass. Yeah, so super heavy, high duty. And then we've also got a shut-off valve as well, which you don't see on a lot of hoses, so that's super nice. But yeah, sure enough, I just gotta like double check the length here. So now that we've unboxed the hose, let's check out what comes with it. We've got this guy right here to store the hose. And then we've also got this spray nozzle right here. Got kind of like a bluish turquoise-ish kind of cover. And then here, it looks like you can regulate the flow as well. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different settings on this thing. Impressive. You know, the hose seems like a exciting enough thing, but I've got this as well. Extra bonus. Let's go plug it in and see what happens. Let's get this old one unplugged and out of the way. This is something that I'm genuinely excited about because in the summertime, I'm always out here watering all our plants and that kind of stuff. Now this is the old spray nozzle that I've been using, which has gotten by just fine, but I can already tell the materials are a little bit heavier on this and seem to be more sturdy. So I think as far as just the nozzle goes, obviously we know this hose is probably gonna be an upgrade, but I think the nozzle is too. I'll get this in, everything plugged in okay. So here's a good test. Wow, you can see everything expanding. Little by little, everything's expanding. And it really firms up. But here's a test of a quality hose. Do you see any leaks anywhere? Even when I shake it, move it around, yeah, it's gonna come out here just a little bit, but its seal is tight and everything is good to go. You know, like I said, when I took it out of the box, it was so light that I couldn't believe that it was a hose because it was so, you know, there's nothing to it. But once it stretches out and fills with water, the hose length seems to like double, triple in size. It just goes all the way. And I think beforehand, I had these two hoses hooked up. Here, I'll show you right here. So basically it was two hoses hooked together. So this hose is going to be even longer than those were, I think. So I don't have a huge yard, but it's a decent sized yard to where distance wise, 50 feet, I mean, that's gonna do pretty well. And as far as my use case, I think we're gonna be good to go. My neighbors are looking at me. Why do you think that is? I don't know. Okay, let me give you some final thoughts on this hose. I didn't know a whole lot about hoses, but I thought that to have a hose this nice and functional and one that doesn't leak at all and a nice high quality spray nozzle like that, I thought it would cost a lot more. So when it comes to this particular model, I would say that I would just give it a huge big old thumbs up, if not two, just because I'm so surprised. And I really honestly, if I'm thinking objectively and as critically as possible, I can't really figure out anywhere where this thing falls short. Seems like it's super durable. It's more lightweight than I could have imagined. It stretches super far and it doesn't leak at all due to the high quality brass outputs and inputs on it that you screw in. So that's all I have for you today. As far as I'm concerned, this hose is a go. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.